Hey guys, Jamie Catalyst here, with a review for the Triple S League. This is the Victorum Review. Victorum is a simple magic casting RPG style game. It was developed and published by Scraping Bottom Games, and it will be released or is released on Steam for $20 US on August 9th, 2017. It is a single-player indie action RPG. The atmosphere of this game feels heavily influenced by recent large RPG games, like Dragon Age Inquisition. And yet, it also reminds me of a much simpler version of Baldur's Gate. It concentrates almost solely on the magic casting element, though I have to say I feel the small bit of what it concentrates on it does right. The world seems to have some lore developed with it, which carries the game and story pretty heavily. It reminds me a lot of some older RPG-based games if they concentrated on the magic user class, and only the magic user. Each area is depicted in the game almost like little islands, which is fitting because they don't feel that connected. It's almost like entering in the different stages in a fighting game. Where are we? Are we anywhere near the last place I was? Who knows? Time to fight! It also follows that trend of, oh no! We're helpless people, please, random stranger, save us! That almost like all RPG-style games do. The music in the game is very beautiful, though. It's very similar to other RPG bits of music, but in the best way, carrying on the torch of what we expect fantasy RPG music to sound like. And the areas are amazing, beautifully designed and rendered. There are moments they feel a bit empty, but overall, they try to make them each different and charming in their own way. Gameplay-wise, it feels a lot like just playing any magic user in any other RPG-style game. Although, I actually do feel this game does it a bit better than most. At the beginning, you get to customize your character, which that in itself is extremely limited. But you also get to choose between 3 different spell types to begin with. I chose Fire, which was like fireballs and explosions. You get to aim the fireballs pretty decently, and they do a good deal of damage. Plus, destroying whole houses is pretty satisfying. There's also a system of combining the power of 3 different runes to make huge spells with huge damage. There's a variety of runes that, when you change them around, change the spell and its effects. There are also spell tomes that allow you to cast a variety of different smaller spells. Using these spells you kill monsters, bandits, destroy towers, houses, but mainly you kill soldiers of the Inquisition that's hunting you down, who can be very determined. It takes multiple blasts to kill some of them, and they can knock a chunk of your health off. And to get health back, you have to find health potions, or get healed by the merchant, or get healed by certain events that happen in your travels. Really, it's just by health potions, though. Health potions that can be pretty dang hard to find. Speaking of the merchant, you can buy and sell gear. Your money is magical essence. Yeah, I'm not questioning that either. The combat is the main part of the game, and it's fun, but when you're low on health and everyone's coming at you, there's a lot of running and hiding involved. It's like how you'd play the Dragon Age 2 fight with the Aeroshock if you had no potions. Very carefully. Your main mode of transport is the Nexus. It's a purple glowing teleport, which you have to destroy any towers on if you want to use. But with island hopping comes all these different areas and scenarios. You actually get to pick what you do or say, and it writes out on this scroll like it's your story, your history. And it's actually pretty cool. The controls are very smooth and responsive. Keep in mind, I played with a controller. Destroying things and casting magic with these controls is very satisfying. When you sprint, it feels a little too fast, but only just barely, just a smidge. Everything works as it should though, when it should. The graphics are rather impressive. When rendered fully, each area looks amazing, with great detail and clarity. Each character you see looks a little simple, but due to the amount of enemies and people you see later in the game, I understand why they didn't put a bunch of detail into each. Your character can look quite impressive though, when you get to see them. Me, personally, my favorite little bit in the game is the explosions and fire graphics. Destruction. There is a bit of voice acting, but not much. Not enough for me to tell if it was good or not.
I don't have a spell ready.
But hot damn, was the voice actor of the main character's voice nice. I mean very fitting. It was very fitting too. You are Victorum, a wizard with the magical potential to be as strong as a god. You've apparently done some questionable things. Combine that with not liking magic, and now you've got the nastiness that is the Inquisition on your ass. So you're running from them, hoping you don't die before you can get away. Along that path, you can choose to help or ignore those that call for your aid, as well as rob innocent people and destroy entire villages. And as said, your story unfolds as you travel through the land, running away from the Inquisition and as you make choices. It's a pretty interesting mechanic, but I feel the plot and the lore of the game could have had more to it. It's not bad, the plot's just not much. So, Victorum is a decent game. It's fun, got a lot of potential to it, but I feel like it's missing something. It's very simple, and a pretty short game with some replayability. If you love the idea of casting spells and running around as a badass wizard, I'll bet you'll enjoy it. It has great visuals and music, but the plot falls a bit, and even with the different areas and possibilities, I feel like there's just not much to it. One way or another though, I will say I did have fun playing it, but I'm not sure it's worth it for $20. If you're not sure yourself, maybe wait until the game goes on sale.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This review was written and recorded by Jamie Catalyst. She's got indie games, horror games, dating sims, and tons of others up on her YouTube channel. She's nuts, and we love her here at the Triple S League. And here's some more stuff you might like.